Okay, so saying Ides Heaven by Elliott Smith, part 1. Couple things to note. As usual, the song is tuned down a whole step down, so be mindful of that. So yeah. Also, as usual, I'll put in the description below where I learned how to play the song, so a tab or something like that. So if you never understand, at some point in the video you don't understand what I'm saying or what I'm doing, you can always look at that link in the description and as reference, and hopefully that'll clear some things up for you. So yeah. As you saw in my little preview video, this video is going to be about the intro and the verse of the song. So yeah, I cut the verse into two parts, part A and part B, just to make things easier for just to make things easier to name and stuff. So be mindful of that. I might reference those in later on in the video. So yeah, one last thing before I start is I want to say that there's not that many like major chords in the song except for like 3 or 4, and that's A major 7, E minor, F sharp major, F sharp minor, and like 1 C major chord. So yeah, we'll worry about those when the time comes. So yeah. Anyways, how you want to start the song is you want to be playing the A and the D string. So the intro will be, that'll be the 7th fret of the A string and the 5th fret of the D string. Then you want to slide over 5th fret of the A string, 4th fret of the D string. Then you want to slide over again, 3rd fret of the A string, 2nd fret of the D string. Like that. After you slide those 3 times, then you do this. So yeah. So this move involves the A major 7 chord that I mentioned earlier. And all that is just an A major chord, but you lift your middle finger. So for more clarity, it would be the open A string, 2nd fret of the D string, open G, 2nd fret of the B, and then high E, open high E, sorry. So pretty much in this move here, I'm strumming 4 times and also doing 4 different things each strum. So the first strum, I'm going to be strumming just the regular A major 7 chord. The second strum, I'm going to hammer on with the hammer on the 3rd fret of the B string. So the third strum, I'm going to let go of that hammer and it'll just become that regular A major 7 chord like earlier. And then the last strum, I'm going to let go of my middle finger and it'll just be the 2nd fret of the D string. That's the only thing that's on the fretboard right now. So, and then just play that. So like that. So. So just like that, 4 strums, 4 different things. So yeah. After I do that A major 7 trick, I guess, I like to play the open A string and then the 2nd fret of the D, just because I think it sounds nice. So if you want to do it, you can do it. So then you go into the verse. So this will be part A of the verse. So pretty much what that is that'll be the 3rd fret of the A string and 2nd fret of the D string. So strum that a couple times. Then you want to transition to the next mini chord, which would be 4th fret of the A string and 5th fret of the D string. So. After you do that, then you want to go back to that first chord, which is the 3rd fret of the A string, 2nd fret of the D. So. After you do that, then you want to go to the 3rd fret of the low E string and 2nd fret of the A string. So. So yeah. What I like to do in between those little mini chords is I like to do a little transition chord, which is just an open A and open D, strumming the open A and open D string. So in between those little mini chords, I like to play that just because I think it sounds nice. So. So just like that. you do that little progression twice, and then after that you go into the part B of the verse, which would be. So pretty much what that is that's the E minor chord, but you only want to play the 3 low strings, which would be the low E, the A, and the D string. You don't want to touch the G, B, or high E string. You don't want to touch those. So it would be the E minor chord. And remember, you're only playing these 3 strings. So after the E minor, then you're going to go to the F sharp minor chord, which is just a 2nd fret of the 2nd fret, and you're going to do an E minor bar. So 4th fret of the A and D string. So bar, E minor. And you want to do the same thing with the E minor. You want to only play the 3 low strings. So that. After that, you kind of hear faintly in the background this like little note progression, I guess. And all that is that's the 3rd fret of the low E string, then 2nd fret of the A string, open A, then 3rd fret of the A. So yeah. Since your finger's already on that 3rd fret of the A string, after that you just want to put one of your fingers on the 2nd fret of the D string. So and then you strum that. Then you want to strum that, I don't know, a couple of times. Then you want to hammer on with one of your fingers to the 4th fret of the A string. After that, then you strum the regular chord again a couple of times. So strum, and then after that you jump into the. You play the verse again, so you play progression A twice, and then you do progression B, and then after that, then you go into the chorus. The only thing that's different about the verse before the chorus is that when you're doing that, you kind of hear, and I'm guessing there's like another guitar, or I don't know how he does it live, like if he does it at the same time. But anyways, all that is just an A major 7 chord. And then he hammers on with the 3rd fret of the B. Let goes of the hammer and just plays the B string again. Then he slides over to the 5th fret of the B. So that's he does that before the verse before the chorus each time. So yeah. So that's pretty much the intro and the verse. For the bridge, he like after the first chorus, then he does that little solo or bridge thing or whatever. All that is just the verse, but all that is just the verse. But he plays that a little bit more sloppier, so he like strums the whole thing or something like that. So just play the verse again for the little solo part, and you should be fine. So yeah. That's pretty much all that's to the intro and the verse. The next video is probably just going to be the chorus and the very end of the song, which is a little different, but I mean, nothing too bad. So yeah, if you have any questions, make sure to comment or just look in that link in the description. Hopefully that'll clear some things up for you. But other than that, yeah, I hope you learned something, and see you in the next video.